Good afternoon, Madam Chair, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
We're having trouble with the mic, so...
Right into it.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Sciortino, State Rep from Medford, and we are here to testify in support of House 1728 and Senate 1687. This is an act relative to gender-based discrimination and hate crimes. I want to tell you very briefly what this bill does and what it does not do. First of all, what it does. This legislation updates our civil rights statutes. It adds the phrase gender identity and expression to our non-discrimination laws in the areas of employment discrimination, housing discrimination, education, credit, public accommodations, as well as the hate crime statute. These are our Commonwealth's civil rights statutes that guarantee equal rights and equal justice for all. And what we are seeking to do here today is to make sure that our transgender brothers and sisters, our transgender constituents, also have the same equal rights and equal justice under the law that we all take for granted every single day. You're going to hear testimony this afternoon from folks that have faced severe discrimination, blatant discrimination in the areas of employment, where people have been fired for no other reason in the Commonwealth except for their gender identity. Despite having a good track record of their job, they're fired simply because of their transgender identity. You'll hear stories of housing discrimination, where individuals were denied access to housing, were kicked out on the streets literally, and in fact are denied access to some of our shelters, our actual homeless shelters they're denied access to. And you'll hear the stories of horrific and pervasive and constant violence, assaults, and in some cases even murder of transgender citizens in the Commonwealth. In all of these instances, it is fair to say that our laws, our statutes, do not adequately protect our transgender constituents, and that's what we're here to rectify today. I also want to briefly address what the bill does not do that you may have heard about. This bill does not require building third facilities or accommodations for transgender people. It does not require bathrooms become co-ed, despite what you have heard in the press. And most importantly, despite the allegations of our opponents, this bill does nothing to undermine the public safety of the Commonwealth and its citizens. If a crime is committed in a bathroom or anywhere else, it does not matter what a person is wearing, and it does not matter who they claim to be. If they have committed a crime, they have no protection under the law by this bill passing. This does nothing to undermine public safety. What this bill does do is to ensure that all citizens, including our transgender constituents, have the right to live their lives in peace, in safety, and in privacy. That's why this bill has broad support. We have the support of the Attorney General Martha Coakley, Governor Deval Patrick, and a majority of the House and Senate, including 105 of our members of the House and Senate right now here today. I thank you for your time and giving this bill the serious consideration that it is due. There are real lives at stake and real people behind this legislation that are watching us here today to make sure that we provide equal justice under the law. Thank you.
Senator Downing. If we continue to do this, we're going to suspend the hearing. So if anybody really wants the hearing to go forward, please, Senator Downing. And for everybody's interest, the people standing behind the representative and the senator are other legislative people who have agreed to relinquish their time so all of you could testify. So, Senator Downing, if you would, please.
Thank you, Chair O'Flaherty, Chair Cream, the distinguished vice.